to get a little tipsy. Find me a bitty for licky. I just got in a whole brand new bag. I'm rolling around like I missed it. Elliot, jewelry moving like juice. Knocking out gold, then it hit me. Look, I just leveled up, I thank God. Straight from the mud, now it's time to get the pie. Sweat, tears, and blood, you can see it in my eyes. My future turning up.
Welcome to the Single MILF Show with your host, Meredith, and my amazing friend, Steph. So,
we're going to be talking about what's going on. And
So-
we'll let you take over that.
Okay. So basically, as you guys know, I have been full-time substitute teaching. Well, some of you guys know. I'm not sure if you know or not, but I have been full-time substitute teaching. I have kind of I talk about it, but I haven't really talked about it a lot because, my platform is predominantly fitness, nutrition, training, whatever, and my family, what I want to share. And for the kids' sake and safety, to be honest, I didn't really promote that I was being a substitute teacher because who knows who's out there. But now I'm going to talk about it. And the reason I'm going to be talking about it is because God put me in a situation where I 100% was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And witness the things that I witnessed and create the relationships that I created with the children, even coaching basketball. It's just...
I even think for the time period,
Well, when I started 75 Hard,
Yeah.
I started.
You're on your
substitute teaching.
second time.
Yeah.
You're
and
more
I completed.
clear-headed than anything.
This is the most focused, what's the word? I did it for me. It was 1,000% for me. But really what really pushed me even more was those kids. I told the kids what I was doing. They always asked what I was eating. I look like a superhero to those kids. So they would ask about my training. They would ask all kinds of questions because they're very curious. Kids are curious. And I would tell them what I do. And I told them about 75 Hard. And I told them that even when I finish 75 Hard, I'm not going to stop. And almost every single day, those kids are like, "Are you still doing 75 Hard, Miss Ruiz? Are you still doing 75?"
Yeah.
Every day. And even through the holidays, everything. I am so grateful that I did. Because if I didn't, I would not be where I'm at in this situation where I am right now. So Friday alone I literally felt like I was being completely thrown out of that school. From the time I walked in to the time just a bunch of craziness in that school happened, I literally came home, I looked at Steph and I broke down because I could not believe what happened to me in such a short period of time. I legit felt maliciously attacked by the staff. And in a sense where it was, it's like that sneaky attack, like that sneaky bullying. It's not the bullying that's in your face or up front. It's putting you in situations and leaving you on purpose and leaving you to fend for your fucking self. So you can fuck up and they can create a case around you.
Yeah. Well, they're building a case.
They were building
and
a case.
I think even prior to that, backing that up, when you got sick, you were out for 2 days, Monday and Tuesday.
Yep.
She got sick Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. She called out both days.
Mm-hmm.
Even going back into that environment, the atmosphere, the energy was different.
It was so different. The teachers wouldn't look me in the eyes. They avoided me. They didn't talk to me. 1,000%. And I think this started back in the beginning of basketball season because I was not very liked by the parents. And that is totally okay. I know I'm brand new. I'm someone coming up in there who you don't know, and things changed. We were not going to not have cuts. I was not going to run multiple teams. I was going to teach kids work ethic, and I was going to teach kids that you have to earn it. And I was teaching kids.
We were bringing it back like how we were raised and how our sports were.
I'm teaching them how life works.
Yeah.
It's been going on for millions of years. You either sink or swim.
Yeah.
That is how it is. That's how nature works. A lion's not going to be like, I'm gonna let these 50 gazelle just cross right in front of me and I'm starving. No, the lion is going to pick the weakest one and kill it. And I'm not saying that about the kids, but at the end of the day, our life is like that. When you get older and you become adult, you either step up or you get eaten. It's how it is. So I'm not doing the kids any service by pretending that they're good. No, you have to earn it. You have to practice outside of practice. You have to show up. You have to be in time. You have to have integrity. You have to treat people with respect. You have to follow certain rules and guidelines in order to play a sport. And I implemented that and I stuck to my word, and parents didn't like it. And that's okay. That is 1,000% okay. I knew going into that position, and I knew it. I called it.
Yeah.
Going into that position, I was going to shake shit up. And I mean that whole school, and I knew I was going to because I don't fit in a fucking box. And that's not me being cocky or arrogant. That is me stating a fucking fact, because look at what just happened to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did not fit in that box, and I had integrity, and I was fucking disciplined, and not even that.
You set yourself standard.
I have a standard, and
Yeah.
I am okay holding myself accountable. Yes, I went to HR and I told HR, absolutely, I smoke fucking weed. I did. I told her, I was like, but I'm gonna let you know I'm quitting. Yes, I smoke weed, but I don't. And what's crazy to me is she literally said, okay, a parent went and complained about my social media and smoking weed. Okay, cool. I get it. Whatever. I get judged every day. I don't give a fuck. So she was telling me and explaining to me, they're worried about how the school is going to look when it comes to professionalism. Can someone please, for the love of fucking God, anyone, can I tell me who is more professional than I am in that fucking goddamn building? And this is, like, granted, I'm getting fucking heated, okay? But, like, I have been talking about this bullshit since I fucking walked in the door and saw the disaster that is up in that school. And I mean not professional at all. Like, the emotions not being able to be regulated in front of students, projecting onto kids, like telling kids that they're fucking bad. I mean, manipulating them, making them think they're fucking wrong because the teacher doesn't want to take accountability. Bro, I mean, holy shit. I literally came out Friday and I go, I feel like I just got out of an abusive relationship. I literally feel like I just fucking got out of an abusive relationship walking out of that school Friday and then getting potentially fucking fired. But I didn't let that happen, by the way. So it's fucking insane. And the reason I'm talking about this and the reason I'm insanely passionate is because I have built such a solid relationship with those children in that school. When I mean solid, like, I mean, I would fucking do anything for those kids. And that's why I'm talking about this. And this is why I'm going to continue to talk about this until the people in that building are held accountable. And I'm not going to stop, because our children deserve better. Yeah. Our children deserve fucking more.
Well, you gave the children also a safe space. Like, because prior to that, like, she was given a classroom and they were already off the bat labeled bad kids. Already off the bat. And to us, like, there are no bad kids. There really aren't.
There's bad parenting and there's bad teaching.
Yeah.
There's bad leading.
It's all programming and it's all how they were raised. And at the end of the day, like, you gave them a safe spot. You made them feel heard. You made them feel seen. And a lot of teachers, they don't do that in that school. They really don't.
None of them.
No.
None of them do. It's always, it's like, they're always pointing fingers, which is, it was crazy to me. Like, you're literally going to tell a child that he's wrong when he's telling you the truth. He is telling you his truth. Yes, whether he did it wrong, like, whether it was right or wrong, he is telling you the truth. Why are you not rewarding him for telling you the truth?
Yeah.
And not,
and I'm not saying the way they wanted it.
Yes, but they don't want to do their actual job, and their actual job is leading and setting the example. As a teacher, you should wake up every day and you should take care of yourself. And I mean, when you take care of yourself, you either go exercise, you either meditate, you read a book, you go for what, you do something that is going to put you forward that day. Then you shower, you get ready, and you come to school professional. You look professional, you act professional, you talk professional. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not the most well-spoken person, but I'm way better spoken than those people up in there. And that's not me being a butthole. Like, I'm just, that whole experience was wrong. Like, I mean, everything that I witnessed in that building is, I would come home every day upset because I felt like there was nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do for those kids. And the thing is, I wanted to quit a long time ago, but I promised those kids I was going to stay. I promised those kids that I was going to see it through, because since the beginning of the year, their first teacher, I don't know if she got fired or whatever. I don't know what happened there, but she was gone. And then you have, from the time she got fired, which was in the first quarter, okay, substitute teachers going in and out of that classroom. And then, not even that, you have the math specialist, the reading specialist, you have the principal who is teaching history and science last period every fucking day, okay? And the only structure that I saw was in the morning, and that was with the two specialists. Other than that, like, it tanked after. You're like, after that, shoot, like, good.
It's a joke.
Yeah,
it's
like,
a shit show. It's not setting them up for anything. They didn't even.
No, it set them up for failure.
Yeah,
1,000%. And it set them up for hating learning. And they all, my biggest thing is they all said that they were stupid. Do you want to know how gut wrenching that is to hear a kid call themselves stupid? they are probably more intelligent than the majority of adults walking the face of this earth. Like they are, because they are not tainted yet.
No.
They are pure. They know more than we do because they haven't been completely brainwashed yet. They intuitively already know. So yes, I learned more from those fucking kids than I've ever learned in my entire life in any situation, my whole life. And that is why I'm sticking up for them, because every single one of them has the potential to be such a great human being. And I will do whatever I can to do that for them. Like I will do whatever I can to have their back, to set the example, and to fucking lead.
And you said that from day one, which even was like, as shitty as the experience was on Friday, it was really cool to even watch because you held your head like high. You went in there and you did your very best, despite like those teachers not even helping you out in any of those situations.
Not even that. Like they didn't like me. Like,
well, they weren't around.
But they wanted me to fail. Like dude, they wanted me to fail. There was no one in that school that wanted me to win. Do you want to know why? Because they fucking knew I wouldn't just win. I would fucking own it. Like I would give like. But the thing is I also am at that point in my life where I'm not going out of my way for something that, like, I'm not gonna lie, I could fucking substitute teach for the rest of my life and have a great time. Like legit, I don't need a fucking degree, but that's because I love the kids and I'm there for the kids. I'm not there for the label. I'm there for the fucking kids. I'm there to do my job as a person and an adult and a responsible adult to make sure the next generation is good. And that is where my heart was in this whole situation. Like, yes, I mean, I've asked multiple times for opportunities to teach those classes and they never gave it to me. Okay. Never once gave it to me. And for the sole fact, man, mind you, this shit's hard for me. Like I had to relearn math. Like there's a lot of stuff I had to relearn. Okay. So it's not like I'm good at this, but I want to see these kids succeed so bad. I'm willing to fucking like go all in and learn all these things so I can teach them. And that was my mindset.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't even come home when you first even started coaching. You would be watching like YouTube videos or like just in general, like trying to
all the
better.
Books. How many books have I gotten on raising critical thinkers and I don't like multiple parenting books and teaching. Like I mean I didn't stop learning because I wanted to be the best I could be. I want to show up for those kids. I don't know, dude. Like I'm still like, so I'm still really baffled by like what literally happened to me, because like I said, I feel like I literally got an abusive relationship. The amount of lies and manipulation and just like he said, she said. I mean, this was like high school on steroids. This was like Mean Girls.
I mean, every day was something though. Like every day was something, and none of it really pertained to the kids, which was the saddest part. Like the whole entire time, it was just leave me alone. Let me take care of the kids. You know what I mean,
bro?
Like,
I mean, I'm like, dude, I don't care if you don't like so and so.
Yeah.
Like what the I don't care. I don't even like you. Like I don't care. Like get the fuck out of my face. Like I don't care. And it was pulling me into the other room and talking to me, and I'm like, dude, like, are y'all fucking for real? Like it's petty ass shit. Yeah. What are we teaching our kids? What are we teaching our kids? And mind you, okay, all this fucking joke bullshit for like months for like sexes and race and like whatever. Okay, like hear me out. Okay, Women's Month, whatever the fuck that means. Is it this month or last month?
It was last month.
Okay,
International Women's Day.
Okay, right? International Women's Day.
Maybe it was the beginning. I don't remember.
Okay, first off, way to just completely like try to make us feel fucking small. Oh, we get a day. How special are we? Thanks, assholes. Want to know what? I'm a woman every motherfucking day. How about that one?
Every day.
Every fucking day.
Every day we should be supported.
I fucking, every month I get my fucking period. I ovulate. Like, I carry fucking babies. But you want to give me a day? I'm fuck you. Like, I'm so serious. Like, that shit pisses me the fuck off. That's why I hate holidays. Anyways, before we go down that rabbit hole, okay, I'm telling you, like, the amount of meanness and cattiness and just maliciousness between all those women in that school is disgusting. And I mean it's disgusting. It is gross. It is childish. I mean, it's not even childish. I don't. What do you call that? Because those children are more mature than them fucking adults.
I was about to say, yeah, the children are more mature than adults, like, which shows you and says a lot.
I literally wanted to just chill with my kids. Like, they
Yeah.
were so fucking fun, and we would have good conversation. They were so interested in like fixed mindset, growth mindset. I mean, I would put on YouTube videos, and I literally put a YouTube video on of water, and when you speak to water, how your energy affects the water. So the kids would understand that if we're made of 70% water, guess
Yeah.
fucking what? Your words hurt other people.
Which is a really good book, by the way.
Yes. But do you want to know?
Yeah.
It was so fucking. I went.
I was gonna ignore that, but I was gonna let you have that one because normally I would literally stop this conversation just to point that out.
Yo, oh fuck me.
Norfolk.
I should make like a rap song with it. You know how people like take sounds and they're like, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I'm gonna do that with that sound. Anyways, so I would teach them stuff like that all the time. It was always. And I would talk to him about discipline. I would talk about Annie Frisella. I'm like, hey, go read the Rust book. Like, I literally, every book that I had, they were always interested. So I read the books that I was talking about. Certain parts I really wanted. Like, Jules was so into that one, the one that I'm reading now.
The brain? Yeah.
Yes. Like, and I'm reading these kids, and this is what I'm teaching them, okay? And this was my opportunity to teach. And I was like, all right, this is what God wants me to do. He just wants me to sit here, chill these kids, and make sure these kids feel loved, safe, and heard. And as soon as I made that decision, that's when shit started going downhill. It really was. When I stopped giving a fuck and my stress went down and I was chilling and I was enjoying the kids, and that's what I was there for, and that's it. Ooh!
They didn't like it.
Oh, those adults did not like it at all.
We're not getting to you.
Mm-mm. Oh, I didn't. I
just kicked up a notch.
Yeah, like a notch. They fucking blowtorched that bitch. Threw the metal out the door. Like, yeah, no shit, dude.
That was cool though, because you still held your head high. Like, you fucking, like, today. I'm gonna let her tell her story.
But I'm just not fighting that resistance anymore.
Yeah.
Like that, I can't, like, I can be mad all day that I'm not working there anymore. I could point fingers all day, and just be like, why me? But guess what? Why me? All right. Like, I really want to know, like, all right, well, if this ain't gonna work out, what's over here, so I can find that answer as to why me? Like, why is this my path? Like, what do I got to learn here? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, what direction am I going? And that's the key. Like, I'm telling you right now, I have never been more in myself and in my body and in tune with who the fuck I am than right now in this very moment. And it's all because I have finally stepped into myself, and I have finally used my voice, because I have been told I am stupid, I am selfish, I am arrogant, I am conceited. All the words that just fucking hurt. Okay. I've been called manly. I've been called like ugly, you name it. My whole life, thunder slides, I could pick out all the trigger words for me, okay? But now I don't care, because I genuinely love who I am. And I know I was made this way with everything. I was made this way for a reason, and I'm going to find that reason.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here. And I'm going to teach.
And that's the key. It literally is.
And I'm going to keep showing, and I'm going to show, and I'm going to lead because of those fucking kids. I want them to follow me until they're adults. And if they need help, come on. I got you. Want to learn how to work out? I fucking got you. Want to learn how to eat healthy? I fucking got you. I got those kids' backs. And I told them that. I told them. They actually ran up.
Yeah,
they came knocking on the door to see where I was at. Two of them. Two of my bad kids. Okay, mind you, my bad kids. They're terrible.
Yeah.
All right, came knocking on my door to see where I was at, see if I was okay. And I told them, I was like, I'm probably not coming back. And they're like, yeah, we know. And I told them, I was like, it's not that I don't want to. Believe me, I want to. I'm just kind of being forced out of there. These two bad kids, okay, well, what are labeled as bad?
Yeah.
Are some of my fucking favorite. And only because when I mean, especially one of them, okay, he's just a very angry boy. I don't know his home life. I just know it's not easy. I know his mom's doing his best, and he's just hurting. And it took a long time for me and him to build a relationship. And when I mean build, we went back and forth.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like an ego contest. It was like, bro, you are not going to step on me. Because every teacher, and the thing is these teachers react, okay? They don't understand how to control their emotions at all whatsoever. They just react.
Which I find funny, because they're trying to teach the kids how to react to situations.
And then they make it worse.
And they handle it completely.
They don't talk to them, and they don't listen. They're like, go to the office, blah, blah, blah. There's some kids where I'm like, dude, there's no talking to you. You really do need to go, because they got to go decompress. And then when they come back, I sit down and have a conversation with them.
Even as like a parent, it infuriates me, because they are labeled as bad kids, and they go out of their way to basically
Once you're
What?
labeled a bad kid,
Yeah.
you got a target walking out. You got a target on your back. You are the bad kid until you
Every
graduate.
single day. They couldn't have done nothing and they target them.
Dude, they laugh.
Yeah.
And because they're laughing in a situation where, like, sorry, I'm gonna bleep that out. But those two might not be like, they might not even be paying attention. But because they're laughing and an adult is yelling at a kid that's next to them, they think they're laughing at the. I'm like, dude, that's so stupid. Like, the thing is what's crazy to me is when I'm around these kids, they don't act that way in front of me.
Yeah.
They don't. And when they did, I checked it, but they respect me enough because they knew I wasn't playing. And you want to know why they knew I wasn't playing? Because of how I look, because of how I carry myself, because of how I speak, because of how I speak to them, and how, not even speak, I listen. Leaders listen. You listen to your people.
Yeah.
You let them talk. Like, it is your responsibility to shut the fuck up and listen to your people, like, as a leader. And then from there, you're like, okay, well, I'm going to share my perspective with you. And then maybe this time we'll try handling this situation a little bit better. And then when you plant that seed, next time it happens, guess what? They fucking do it because they don't feel attacked. They don't have to take it personally.
In a loving manner. And they pick up. They pick up on your energy. They pick up on every little thing. They know when a teacher doesn't like them and when they do like them.
Yep. The teachers in there don't even like themselves.
No.
So you can't tell me that they like them.
If you don't respect yourself, then how do you expect them to respect your kids?
No.
Like,
it's so unfortunate that, like, that is what is going on. And the thing is too is to go back to, like, this morning, I ended up going to HR, and I knew going into it because I was accused of marijuana because it was on my social media. I told her, I was like, yes, I smoke pot, like, absolutely, you know what I mean? But I told her, I was like, but I'm not gonna, like, I'm not, before we go any further, I'm letting you know I'm resigning, and I have a list of fucking complaints. And she was like, from parents to you? I go, no. I'm complaining that I've had complaints from parents and also myself, and I'm expressing them to you. And I went down that list, and that list had to do with how things are run at the school. The grades are being hidden. They have been all year by the principal, Laura Bias. And I mean, this is the thing. The reason I'm openly talking about this is because I know right now they're shitting their pants in that fucking school. And they're going to try to backtrack, and they're going to try to fix everything, but there's too much shit they can't fucking get out. And I'm just talking about it. Yeah. I mean, you can say false accusations all day, but I'm very confident in the motherfucker that I am. And if you want to go toe to toe, I'm down. And I'm so fucking serious. And the only reason I'm saying this is because I know there's people that are going to probably fucking try to check me. But at the end of the day, come on. I am so serious because it is such fucking bullshit what they're doing to those kids. It's wrong. Like, those kids, some of those kids, they need help. They need fucking help. They need real help. They need real people to go in there and actually give a fuck. Because we are setting our next generation up for fucking failure. You do not call them COVID babies like they're fucking incompetent of learning, okay? They went through something traumatic. Now, as a community and as a teacher and as a leader, let's come together and come up with a solution to help these kids, okay? Because there's an answer. There is a fucking answer for everything. Okay, what do we got to do to get them to respond best? How about we stop pumping tests at them, okay, and actually sit down with the children and focus on their fucking brain? What do we got to do to...
Well, not only that, like, how do you expect them to take a test and pass a test if you're not teaching them anything?
Because it's easy to fucking lie and try to get away with it than it is to fucking tell the truth and actually do the work. Because you want to know what? The work is fucking hard. The work is insanely hard. It is nonstop. And with how much fucking work has to be done in that school, there's not a motherfucker in there that could do it. They can't even go for a run. If you can't go for a run, you ain't gonna run that fucking school. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. I don't fucking care. It's so true, though. That's anything. Like, please tell me I'm fucking wrong. That's where I'm at. Tell me I'm wrong. Prove me fucking wrong and I'll shut up, because I'm not. I'm furious at what is going on in that school. And the fact that no one had the fucking balls to say shit to me about what they did to me too, I might have a chip on my shoulder, and it might be pretty fucking big, and I'm fucking coming for all of it. I don't care. You're going to lose your job. I quit mine.
Like, everybody should be accountable.
Everyone.
Every fucking body
from the top
aware,
down.
Yeah. Who's aware of what's going on to those children should be held accountable.
Yep.
Because you as a teacher have a role to lead this next generation. Mm-hmm. And you setting them up for failure, you're failing yourself. You're failing every single body in your life.
Yep. And this is what happens when you follow a sheep in wolf's clothing.
Yeah.
It is 1,000%. You are led to the slaughterhouse.
But you were placed, and we, you know, we would joke around when we were walking, and you were placed in there for a reason, though, like to do the work inside.
I was put there to expose the truth.
Yeah.
And I was put there to expose the
But you
truth
had
for
to
the
go
children.
inside in order to.
Yes. And I
find
don't
out
regret
all
it
of
at
that.
all.
No.
Not even a little bit. Like, I learned and grew so much, so fucking much in that school, that this is probably my favorite point in my life so far. It really is. This is probably, like, right now, this very moment, I'm not even kidding, as shitty as this situation is, this is my favorite part because I am who I am.
Yeah.
Like, I am. I am fucking there. And I know who I'm getting like warm. I know, like, God is with me, dude. Like, and I mean that in the most non-religious way ever. Like, I mean, I just, that energy when you're in flow and you're tuned in. I mean, tuned into life, and you trust, and your heart is completely wide open to anything good or bad. And when I say that is, you know, people say, like, you know, always have your heart open, okay? But we don't realize that we tighten it and we close it. And when we get that tightness in our chest, that anxiety, that fear, and our chest closes, we're not open to the opportunity. We're scared of the opportunity. And I have gotten to that point where when something that used to scare me comes up, I'm like, you know what? I'm good. Like, I'm actually good. Like, I should be excited about this opportunity because I'm going to learn something. Might be a little uncomfortable. I might cry a little bit, but guess what? I'll be all right. I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I'm still going to be alive. Hopefully. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully God gives me another day, but like, I'm going to be fucking good. And that goes, and I have done that. Steph's been watching me. I mean, dating, fucking like Kaden, the boys, her, the school. I mean, everybody. I mean, I am open to every experience, because I just want to learn. I literally am. I just want to learn. I want to learn from my mistakes. I want to learn from my wins.
You even said that yesterday on our walk when you were like, you feel like a sponge because even the stuff that we're reading, it's all sinking in, and it's like,
I mean, but the different, what we do when we read is we read something and we're like, all right, we're applying. Like, we read something, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna start thinking this way because that makes total sense. And then you just keep going. And the cool thing is you pick and you create the reality that you want. I have been picking and choosing the things I want to learn to help create and mold all of this. Like, but for real though, that's why I look the way I do. It's why I move the way I do. It's why I feel the way I do. Like, there's so much, like, if you're just sitting around on your ass, you're fucking missing out. And I genuinely, like, I hope that you find it in you to come on. Because the world we need more people to step up and take care of those kids. If you're one of the parents, I don't even care. Like, I don't even care if you turn me in. I really don't. To be honest, thank you. This is probably the most calm and happy I've been in a fucking minute.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm sad about is those kids. Other than that, I'm good. Like, no shit. Fucking start living your life. And when I mean live your life, start eating healthy. Start being kind to yourself. Start exercising. Start drinking water. Start reading. Start listening to podcasts. Start believing in yourself. Start doing things that are good for you. Because guess what? Your babies are going to be so fucking thankful that you did. And just start. It doesn't have to be perfect. And the thing is, hire a coach. And this isn't a sales pitch or anything, because, I mean, it is what it is. But now I am full-time coaching.
Yeah.
I mean, I am. And if you need help, my prices are coming down, and I'd be happy to work with people. And for no other reason than I really want to help as many fucking people as I can. Because after experiencing that and seeing where the world is going, I want to help. And I want to give everything I can to people that want to be better. And we're going to start at the foundation. And I will teach you everything that I know. I will teach you everything that I do. I will teach you everything that I apply. And Steph is actually getting on board too. I'm just ready to see people get better.
Yeah.
I really am, because
we need more like-minded people. And again, it takes a team. Like, it does. It takes a whole village. It takes multiple people.
We are screwed if we do not get it together.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, America, like, we are failing, and we are failing fucking miserably. And right now, more than ever, every single adult needs to pull their head out of their ass, drop their fucking ego, and be like, you know what? I need to change my fucking life. And you don't need money.
No.
Bro, I didn't get paid for 6 fucking weeks, and I still made it happen, okay? Yeah. Seriously, with your help. But at the end of the day, but you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, as a team, like, we fucking made it happen. And you don't need, like, you just need to fucking try. That's it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Like,
we're not even perfect still.
No, not even close.
No.
It will never be perfect. And I like it that way. Because guess what? It's opportunity to learn.
Yeah.
I fucked up. All right,
we're
cool.
growing.
Yeah. And that's what it's about. And honestly, we need to be more supportive of each other. Because like I said, over there, like, I mean, the drama, the shit talking.
I think that is the biggest thing. Even with like us being supportive, like, you grow when somebody is supporting you. You really do. No matter what aspects you have, where it's at, work life, family life, anywhere, you grow when people are supporting other people, especially in that work with the women in general.
We got to get it together.
Yeah.
We were programmed to like be catty and attack each other. We got to start getting rid of that shit. Like, we need to start coming together, accepting each other's differences, and being like, you know what? It's about our children. I might not like you, but I'm gonna respect you.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, and that's what I used to tell my kids. I go, you don't have to like that teacher, because they would disrespect teachers as soon as I turned my fucking head. Like, they would, and at the end of the day, I did what I could with them. But if the teacher doesn't respect the kid, they're not gonna respect you. Women really are supposed to come together. Why? Okay, think of it. Put it this way, okay? If we all sync with the moon, okay, and we all are together and in sync with each other, what the fuck do you think that? Why do you think that could possibly be a thing? Why do you think you sync with your fucking best friend?
Yeah.
Did you think it's a coincidence? No,
That's how it used to be.
We are together. We are one. We are like we are here to support each other through the emotions of our cycle. Do you know how fucking sacred that shit is?
And that's how it should be in general with all women.
All women. I sometimes think about like what happened there, and I'm literally, I would just like walk away sometimes. I'm like, this is like fucking, I feel like I'm losing fucking brain cells having this conversation. Like, are we really talking like this about each other? Like, it was fucking nuts. But like, at the end of the day, like, I get it. There were frustrations up in that school, but I'm telling you right now, we need to stop being scared of leadership, and we need to start challenging our leadership. And we do. We have to start challenging our authority, because their programming and how they've been fucking brainwashed and fucking wired around, okay, needs to start getting challenged by the parents and by the fucking teachers. What are you scared of?
Yeah.
Seriously.
I think that's part about opening your heart too, because even you have taught me, like, even in my job description, as soon as you use your voice, so what if you get fired? At the end of the day, like, that is what it's about. You have to start doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. It's what are you doing if you're not doing the right thing? Like, really, what are you doing? Like, you're doing nothing. You're making things worse for everyone else because you don't want to take ownership. And that's unfair. And that is selfish. That is motherfucking selfish. It is. Like, straight up. And I'm genuinely like, I'm really happy I experienced that. But I mean, even if I got a job offer back, there's no way. There's no way. I mean, unless they gave me permission to completely reconstruct the whole thing, absolutely, I would take that all day. But like,
it needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, if you want me to clean shop, I fucking got you. But I am not. There's no. You couldn't give me $1 million fucking dollars. I wouldn't take it. To go back into that shit show, no, I'm good. The only thing that sucks is the kids. Like, I promised those kids I was gonna stay till the end of the year, and I couldn't. Regardless, I was getting fired or I was quitting. Yeah. And I was going to keep my power. And that's why I quit. Because I knew I wasn't going to sign anything. I wasn't going to agree to anything on paper with the things that I did, which is cool because she didn't even take a note or nothing when I told her I fucking smoked weed.
I mean, because at the end of the day, it wasn't about weed. It's not about weed. It's personal.
It was personal.
It's how you made them feel, because you are a mirror to them. And they didn't like it.
Yeah.
They did not. They don't like themselves.
Well, as soon as I told her, I felt like I was being like targeted. Like, I could see it in her head, because I guarantee, because they built a case against me. I know they built a case. So like, at the end of the day, with bullshit, mind you, with bullshit that all those teachers do daily and abuse. Okay. Like, I might have, so they said I cussed. Okay. I cussed maybe a handful of times. Okay. One time that a parent was upset that I cussed, we were at practice, I literally stepped on my fucking glasses and broke them. So I said shit, okay? Yeah, I stepped on my fucking glasses and broke them. So I said shit under my breath. And unfortunately, the kids heard me, okay? And then a parent was upset. And then it's just like the little things, like, damn, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or like, when you're an adult, these kids cuss. The words that they say that comes out of our children's mouths is nuts. Yeah. Okay? I hear the N with a hard R every fucking day, and they think it's hilarious, okay? And I'm like, yo, is this really happening right now? But I had to correct it. So when that was being said, as soon as I went back last week, I was like, yo, I knew it. I was like, yo, they're building a fucking case. They're building a case against me. I felt it. I knew it. Because they were going and looking for shit. Like they were going and looking. And then it was like the writing thing when I wasn't properly taught how to teach writing because she told me to do the wrong thing in the beginning. And then they threw me into a meeting and they were like, guess at what I want you to do. And I'm like, and then I got, when did the writing teacher fucking come and help me? She didn't show up until last week.
No, yeah, I was about to
From
say you didn't even
the end of January until now.
Yeah,
she didn't give a fuck about me. So guess what I did? I did what I fucking could with those kids because she didn't even teach them how to do an introduction, a body, and a fucking conclusion. Because when I asked the class,
but when it was time for review, they came around to get the credit.
Oh yeah, when they were doing good. Oh yeah, it was all the teachers. They all did a good job. Okay, it was them that did it. Get the fuck out of here. Like, and this is the thing, and that's why I stepped back and I was like, yo, I'm making this about the kids. And when I stepped back, guess what? Their grades started to slip. Oh, look at that. All this shit started to slip. I was like, nah, dog. Like, if you don't want to give me fucking reins, I get paid $27 an hour. I'm gonna act like I get paid $27 an hour. I don't care. I'm there for the kids. Yeah. You're not gonna give me a lesson plan.
Yeah.
Then what can I teach them? That's on you. That's not on me. I got no lesson plan. I mean, nothing, dude. Like, it was the wildest thing I've ever experienced in my life. And that's in our school system right now, in our public school system. So if you're a parent, I highly, highly, highly suggest that you get involved in your fucking school right now. And you ask questions. If you have a concern and if you're not getting the answer that you want, you go to the top dog. Go downtown.
Yeah.
And I'm so serious. I'm encouraging every parent to
skip the school.
Skip the school. Go downtown. If nothing's done, I'm showing up at the school boards. And I'm going to tag and PS in this video as well. And I'm letting you know right now, I am not going to stop until something is done about that school. I'm not going to stop. I don't care. And I think parents need to start doing it. We all need to start getting involved in our communities, and we all need to start making that change in the school. Want to know why? Because our fucking tax dollars apparently go to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if our tax dollars are going to go to other countries, well, can we at least have a fucking say in those tax dollars?
Yeah. Well, they have no problem throwing the kids under the bus, and I think it's one of those things where we need to start holding the teachers and everybody accountable.
It is the parents' responsibility to show up for their children.
Yeah.
It is. I'm not going to lie. If I knew that was going on and Kaden was at school,
yeah.
That's
our job.
There's no fucking way. Yeah, that's been what has, I don't even know how long we've been talking. My heart rate is going. We need to start getting more involved in our kids' lives. And I mean, I know we're all working hard and times are tough and times are really busy. And it's very difficult. I mean, we're two single moms.
I was gonna say, I don't even find that. I think that's an excuse at this point.
But the thing is we're also not. We're much further ahead than other people. So we have to, and we've all been there.
Yeah.
So it's not fair to pass judgment like that. So I think, because we've been blind to a lot of shit until now.
Yeah.
And I think it's our responsibility to, if you need help, we are here to help. If you like, and this is to the parents. If you're watching this and your kid was in my class, or you know me, or you want to know more, please feel free to reach out. I have no problem talking about it. I've been talking to parents all day, and letting them know what's going on. And but really, ultimately, we need to do better. We need to do better as a society. We need to do better as parents. We need to do better as individuals. For no other reason than our kids need us more than anything right now. And with the way our country's going, we need to start stepping up, and we need to start leading, and we need to start taking responsibility. And that's just where I'm at. But truly, like, I'm coaching again full time. If you need my help, I want to help. And I mean, there's going to be a price, but at the end of the day, I genuinely want to help. And I will do what I can, even if it's just writing you a meal plan for like $20. And I mean,
and that's where it starts, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's those small changes.
It's whatever I can help you in.
Yeah. I mean, that's where it started for me. It was nutrition. And then we worked into the mental, and then we kept going.
Yeah. But it's funny now, because now I know what I know. I'm starting at mental.
Yeah.
We're starting at mental. That's the first thing we're going to start with. We're going to get you right. We're going to get your head right. Because want to know what? Once you get your head right, the rest is easy. It is. Once you get your head right, and you can tap into yourself, and you start believing, and it's going to be consistent. You'll never go back. And you will literally love who you are and who you continue to become. Because once you get to a good spot, you're like, damn, I can get better. This is cool. You know what I mean? And you keep going. and you don't know what to expect. Yeah. You don't know what's going to be better. And everything is an opportunity. And it might seem like you're in hell, but you're making it that way. You can literally make a hard situation a heaven. And right now I feel like I'm in heaven because I am in tune with myself. I'm in tune with God. I believe that this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now in this very moment. I wholeheartedly believe it. And I want to help people get there, because if we can help you get there, guess what? The world is going to be a better place, little by little, person by person, open heart by open heart. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's all I got today.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mic drop.
Gang, gang. But yeah, I don't know. After this, obviously, it's going to be a lot more different. At least the things we're going to talk about. It's going to be more in depth on nutrition training, personal development, growth, being a single mom, advice. We're actually going to record a video. We're going to go shopping, and then we're going to show you guys the food that we get. Even cook a little bit for you guys and just show you what we do. So
sometimes, like when you first start, the grocery store it's
overwhelming. Yep. I'll teach you what to look for.
There's so much shit out there now. Like, it's ridiculous.
I'll teach you what to look for on nutrition labels, chemicals to look out for, different alternatives for your kids, like things that kids enjoy.
We're going to be posting more books too. Like, I get a lot of questions about, like, because we post on the regular, like, different quotes on the books that just stand out to us. And that's like one of the biggest questions I get. What book are you reading? Well, and I just think it's cool.
Well, in the group, like, I mean, when I'm in the group, I usually take a picture of all my books, and I'm like, have away, like, pick one. If you need a recommendation, you want a topic, like, I'll let you know. But it's gonna be cool, and it's cool because, like, I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, like, it's cool. Like, I'm generally not even mad or upset. I'm actually, like, excited about my life, which is cool. Like, because old me would be like, fuck this bitch, and, like, just be as dramatic. But, like, I'm like, bro, it is what it is.
You completely given up control. Again,
you must take the wheel.
Yeah. And there's no coincidence that all this shit happened on
the eclipse,
Lunar, and the full moon.
Yeah. Yeah. Liver's a bitch.
It was spot on.
Spot on. I released all the demons.
Yeah.
Ugh. They're like, witch, use your voice.
You are letting go. Yeah. Whether you wanted to or not.
Yeah, no. It is cool. I'm grateful. I really am. And I'm grateful for all of you watching. Whether you like me or not, I still love you. I do. And I'm genuinely cheering for you. I really, come on. This is way more fun. Let's hang out. I'm serious.
It is, though.
It's so much more fun.
We fucking laugh our asses off.
Not even that. Like, life is great, dude. Like, it's fucking, like, it's
nothing.
Great.
Like, yeah.
Life's good. Like, what? I mean, we don't even have, like, it's so funny because I say we don't have a lot. We don't have a lot of material stuff, but we have a lot.
Yeah.
This is the most abundant I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm fulfilled as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the extra shit, like the money, the abundance, and the attraction that comes with it, that's just like, I'm like, damn, that's cool. That just popped up out of nowhere. I made that happen. You know what I mean? Like, I got the magic fingers. Wiggity, wiggity. But yeah, I don't know. It's cool. But with that being said, thank you for watching the Single MILF Show. Until next time.
So long.
Fuck boy.
I just got in a whole brand new bag. I'm rolling around like I missed it. Elliot, jewelry moving like juicy. Knocking out gold, then it hit me. Look, I just leveled up, I thank God. Straight